I hope you're all doing good. We're listening to the soundtrack. I wish. Yeah. 2 streams in 1 day, can you imagine? 2 streams in 1 day, can you imagine? City Skylines. We just finished a stream previously with Mr. Moth. Everybody follow Mr. Moth. I know you're already doing that, but do it again. Don't unfollow though, just make a new account that you always watch him with. Like, have 2 monitors if you don't have a second monitor. Buy a second monitor and then with 1 account, watch Mr. Moth, and then on the other monitor, sign in incognito window, sign into your second account, and then also watch Mr. Moth, okay? Do that, and that's good. And now we're listening to the soundtrack of SimCity Creator for the Nintendo DS. You pissed. BF6, Boyfriend 6, and other... Oh, Battlefront 6 and other games are starting to use TPM 2.0. Tempura Time Penis Measurement 2.0 in Secure Boot, so my PC's unable to do those games. What's TPM? Is that like an anti-cheat thing? I still have the gagging, yay. I'm gonna add my own ones. I don't like the ones that I downloaded. I'm gonna make my own ones. I'll make some proper gagging noises. Did you see that you have to also be online on their service to play the campaign with a train wreck? It's essentially like playing the single player and the crew. Trusted platform module. So is it... Oh, wait. Is that the thing that you need to have to upgrade to Windows 11? Is that the same chip? It's a hardware security feature? Yeah, so it's that's the thing you need to be able to run Windows 11, right? For 11, yeah. I'm selling my old PC. It doesn't have that chip, so it's stuck on Windows 10, which I hope doesn't stop people from buying it, because support's ending this month. I almost said Neon. No, you're Neon without the Eon. EA is dead anyways after being sold. Boyfriend fans are in for a nasty surprise. I've never played... I played Battlefield 4, and only the campaign of that. It'd still be useful. That's a good point. That is a good point. There are people out there who buy computers and then put Linux on them. You're absolutely right. People do that, don't they? So maybe I'm good then. SimCity Creator, what a game. I used to play that on the toilet all the time. Because when else would you play your Nintendo DS? You don't just sit down and play Nintendo DS. You either do that on the train, on the bus, in a taxi, in the back seat, or while you take it a dump. Hi, Cody. Why is the city lit up with orange thingies? Do you see this highway? It's new. I redid my entire highway system and had to disconnect everything, so this part's without power, this part's without sewage, and generally things aren't too great, but time's paused, so it's okay. Welcome in. More importantly, how's the subway? I haven't touched that yet. The thing is, there's an update coming out in 19 days, I think. Was it 19 days? Called the Bridges and Ports update. And that one might add subway bridges. So there's a fair chance that once I've completed all of this, I might have to knock some of it down again to make room for my subways. But who cares, right? All I'm here to do today is add some more highway connections and make sure my people can get off and on my highways without any issues whatsoever. And to accomplish this, I'm gonna have to remove all of these buildings. I will also have to build some new housing somewhere, but first I have to make room for my highways. Militant users are just annoying. Can't stand things where people act like this. I think true fans are those who shit on the stuff they love. Maybe that's why people always like to complain about the country they live in, because they actually really fucking like it. But they also like to complain a lot, so... Let me add that there, add this one here. I need to build an off-ramp. That's what I wanted to do last time. Like, come off here and feed into this. Because I do need multiple points of entry and exit. I have one here. I can't expect people coming from over here to get off here to go to this place. So I'm adding another off-ramp to here. Which is great. I could make it so that one... Like it's called a Y intersection. I like doing the trumpets, but there's a thing called a Y intersection where it kind of goes like from here into this, and then it like weaves across, and people can get... I don't have enough room for that. Oh shit, wrong button. Shit, no! I do not have enough room for that, so we can't do that. We can fit a trumpet in here probably, but that's about it. I can talk shit about my favorite things, you can't. If someone says, hey, this one thing is so great no matter what, then it's probably not so great. Because if you can't honestly see the mistakes of your favorite works, of your favorite media, your favorite movie, then it's probably not so great. Like, my favorite game is LA Noire. There are many things about LA Noire that I love, but there are also many things that I don't like. If you ask me... I could identify some things that I don't like necessarily about LA Noire. And I wouldn't be mad if someone else pointed them out. I do, however, get mad if people start pointing out stuff that's not true. Did you say you're selling your PC when... My old one. Will be your new spec? No, my old one. I still have my 2016 HP Omen. My first real PC, it's got an Intel i5-6400 and a GTX 1070 in it. Used to cost €1,299.99. I've got the price tag right there, I can look at it. And I'm putting it up for $300 plus $25 shipping. I hope that's an okay price. Because shipping is $18.99 for OU HP. I've got an HP now. My current one is also... that it's also the Omen something. But yeah, the only reason why I bought a pre-built...
What's up, Trashcan? You're nailing it.
Hi, Ithalus. How are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna have to go out to here and then around. We are building a trumpet, so essentially I'm gonna have to build a road, like this road that goes straight to here. I will do that with highways. This one connects to here, and then this just goes out like this. Okay, well, that's not so nice. That the pillar's in the way, but I can just move that. I'm curious, what if you turned that into the streaming PC in your current one? Oh no, I need money. I'm not selling it because I don't need it anymore. I'm selling it because I need money. If I could, I would keep it forever, just because of the sentimental value itself. Like, it's the PC that I learned 3D modeling on. I would keep it, and I have used it for 3D rendering and stuff before. Like, it hasn't gone unused in those years that I haven't really... that I have had my new one. It has seen some use, but I need money.
They live in a place where money grows on trees. Oh, the money tree, the money tree. It's a beautiful sight to see. Why couldn't it happen to you and me?
Oh, fuck.
Cheer 10 money. Train station. Ithalus Gaming is letting it rain subscriptions. They have gifted a total of 0 subs to the channel.
Don't listen to Geraint, he's lying. Ithalus, you crazy lug. Is that an old term? Someone tell me, you crazy lug. Is that old? Am I using old words again? Ithalus, thank you so much for all the gifts that... You got one to Mrs. Moth, you got one to Kitlanian Princess, you got one to Neon. All the cool people got us. I thought that's your
Honest smilers, we must be, the optimist asserts. Let's hang those fatheads to a tree.
Cheer up, smile, nerds.
Cheer 130 here a little more. Mostly for the emote, but also for you.
Thank you, Mr. Moth. I appreciate it. Oh, heck freaking yeah. Fuck to the heck to the fuck yeah. Man, that's so generous of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And look, Mrs. Moth, now you have access to all of them emotes. So, let me knock this down. I never liked this little appendix anyway. Let's remove it. You appreciate me? I appreciate you. What do you mean you appreciate me? I'm just a dude doing stuff. Cody!
Cody Dead Inside has gifted a subscription to Yo Psycho. They have gifted a total of 0 subs to the channel.
Don't listen to him, he's lying. He's lying. Thank you so much for the gifted sub to that person who I have no recollection of. Don't know who that could be, but thank you so much, Cody. I appreciate it. Now, if anyone wants to purchase a barely used computer from 2016, I can link you my eBay.
Honest smilers, we must be, the optimist asserts. Let's hang those fatheads to a tree. Cheer up, smile, nerds.
Cheer 100 some from me too.
Thank you, Jax. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. You're great. You're all too much. You're too, as Betty would say. You're just too. I really appreciate it. You have no idea. Oh, man.
Goody goody for her, goody for me, and I hope you're satisfied, you rascal you.
Mr. Moth, thank you so much.
Fantastic Mr. Moth has gifted a subscription to Geared. They have gifted
To who?
a total of 0 subs to the channel.
Who's gay? What? What? Thank you so much for level 3 hype train. Oh my god. Guys, you're too much. Thank you. I still don't know how to mix it up so that it says the right number, but I hope that's okay. Thank you, Mr. Moth. I appreciate it so much. I'm just building roads. I'm just a boy building roads. Nothing special. I'm just a boy. I'm not food. You got the duo badge too. Let's go. Hi, Lan. How are you doing today on this fine day? I hope you're doing Lantastic. Get it? Because your name is Lan. And it sounds like fantastic. Just a road. I'm just a road building boy, building roads. What do I even do? I go up like this, and then okay, my brain is over encumbered right now with that stuff. My brain is over encumbered. You're doing fantastic. How am I doing? I'm doing sleepy. You guys are great. Did you know that? Did you know that you're like the greatest people on the side of the Mississippi? I'll put this one here. I like that you actually think about the layout. My cities always turn out like New York with square. No, see, because squares are bad. When you do squares, your city explodes. That's why I don't do squares. I ain't no square. So we don't do squares here in the MisterTrashcan variety show. We only do roundabouts. We do the round ones and that's it. If you want straight, you're wrong. In this channel. You know that I'm also great? Debatable. Let me just connect that to here. And this can just kind of go in here. Like that, and then I need to flip it, and this is that, and then let me add another thing here. Oh shit, that almost broke it. Okay, so we can get off and on the highway here. I have to reduce this to 2. Like this. Oh, game saving. No, I need to move this over a tiny bit. Move over, Beethoven. Move over, Beethoven. Da 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 da. Okay, I'm gonna have to use the tweak tool for this. Gay road only. Yeah, we're only doing non-straight roads. How do I make this better? Oh god, no, no. Okay, let me try this tool again. Yeah, that's perfect for a high-speed, suddenly turning left. Can I get the 3-lane road and just move this here and this here? I think I'm making it worse. Yeah, I think that's okay. You can get off the highway that way. Man, isn't that a nice trumpet? I think that's a very nice trumpet. Debatable as in I will debate you and you will lose. I will not lose. Have you ever seen me debate? I'm a master debater. What are bisexual roads? Are they allowed? Yes. That's safe. Yeah. Speaking of putting thought into my layouts, that is all of this. That's all what this is. I mean, looking at this, I could probably make another road that kind of goes up here. Okay, let's see. What did we get in the chest? What? Is even that? That is iconic. Iconique. Oh my god, that is great. I love that. Ugh. Wait, did you get a different one? I thought we always get the same one, unless you already had that one, I guess. That would make sense. So, there isn't really a way for me to properly do slopes. Choo-choo. Bring this down a little, that makes it look a bit better. Now this one too, if I bring this down to here, that'll be fine. I mean, this one here still looks a bit fucky-wucky. That's okay. I now have all the tier 1 and 2 emotes again. Phew. Again? Can you lose them? What do you mean, again? Okay, so we now have this. This will alleviate stress on my traffic by a ton. I will, however, turn this one into the separated one because I don't want people parking there. So let me grab this one. So I could do this and then just put trees in the middle, and then this will look a bit better. That. Now this might be a bit too short to get from here to here. Like if you're here and then you want to turn left, you're gonna have to do a lot of lane changing, but I can alleviate that by adding this one. Like if I do this and have, nah, let's just leave it. Oh, they add new ones from time to time. Hi, Vamp. Or how Mr. Moth likes to call you, a dark fart. I would never. I hope you're doing well. It's okay to look fucky-wucky sometimes. Oh, I will take that by heart. So, this is quite the highly populated area. If people want to get here, they kind of have to turn left here. I could turn this into a roundabout. Into a somewhat big roundabout. Do I have one with lights? Like, I could plop this one here. Then we wouldn't really have a problem with the lanes anymore. I have an even bigger one. If I plop this one here, I could turn this into a multi-lane thing as well. That goes all the way to here, and then this one can kind of become the new entry point for this. I don't want people stopping here necessarily, so I'm going to place this here. Let me replace... I'm gentrifying my whole downtown area. Dark or vamp, I hate the fart. Love you, Moth, but I will die on a hill of hating fart. Don't worry, I know that now. I shall never call you fart. I will always call you the right name. So what did I say? I wanted to put this here, 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 and here, right? So if I get this, put this here, with the divider, of course. We will have this. I don't want lights anywhere. None here, none here. The crossing must go. So does the parking. Can't have parking here. I guess this will be alright. Let me remove this area too. I will re-add it later, okay? Like, I'm not killing these people's homes and the people and just living with it. It's just that right now this kind of has to go. And so does this one. This area needs to go. I'm gentrifying the shit out of this. I love it.
I'm on Team Fun Trashcan.
I'm on Team Fun Trashcan. 'Tis I, Team Fun Trashcan. Hi, look at my goose. Imagine having no water for a week and your mayor just starts building roads instead. For the people in my city, not even one day has passed. They don't even know what's happened. To them, everything is as it was before. The cars that were on the previous highways, they will just fall onto the new one as if nothing ever happened. This area has been an eyesore forever. I do not like this area. But like I said, there are 4,000 people living in this. And all I can do is revamp it, make it look better. Ha! Revamp it, because that's your name. Dark Art Vamp. Full Vamp. Get it? It's like your name. This is too close to this. So I will turn these into normal roads. Like this. Oh, that's a bit fucked. Okay, so we have the normal roads here. And again, no parking on the side. But we can have walking. Oh shit, not that. No, no, no. I want sidewalks. Bigger sidewalks. No trees. Just sidewalks for the time being. Remove the crossing. This can be here. This is okay. Like, having this here, that'll be fine. Because then people can decide, hey, I need to turn left, I need to turn right. They can choose this lane here. Let me actually upgrade this one to what I had in mind before. Like, getting the 5-lane asymmetrical one here. Yeah, that's a good idea, I think. Because then we have one where people can go straight and left, only left, and this one will be for only straight. So these two essentially end in these two. This is kind of a major road as well. I could reroute this one to go in here. I could do that by just removing this. I don't want this to connect to here, because if I have too many roads connecting to this main one, that could cause traffic issues in the future. Great, so you trap your citizens in a time stop bubble for your own Indeed! Indeed, you got it! That is precisely what I do. And some of them will wake up homeless, but hey, that is a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. Give me the wider roads with... Like, I'm talking to a computer. Like, hey, Hey, computer, please give me the divided lanes with parking on the side, thank you. That's not how this game works. Should, but it's not. I'm gonna connect this to here. And then this can connect to that one. So we go out like this. And then I build a curve that goes into this one. I'm doing that simply because I can and I want to. We will make a lot of not profit the second this is all done. But that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. What is here that I can't demolish? Is it this? Summit Street. Which one of these can't I demolish? Shit, that's not what I meant to do. Whoopsie. Give me the normal road again. And then I'll connect this to here. It's like there. This should be possible. Like if I grab this, I should just be able to connect this. Why is it doing that? Why can I not connect this road to here? That's strange. Why can I not do that? Oh wait, is it because of this? I don't know what that was. It must have been a park. Alright, crisis averted. The City Hall of Trashcan Land is a non-profit organization. Yeah, see? Trashlandia. That needs to be 180 degrees, and that needs to go in there. And this goes in here. Now, if I need to, I can always replace this with a wider road. I don't need to do that just yet. Crisis averted, park demolished. I think you typed all for profit wrong. Hey. So let me add some nice trees to this, to the middle of this. And then, of course, I don't want people parking here or there. I can, however, add pedestrian crossing there with a light. That's okay. Although the trees in the center might make it difficult for cars to actually see the people. So let me do this. I'm not too happy with this bit, though. It just looks weird when the wider roads are windy like this. So let me go out this much. And then this just connects to here, and then I can build a nice curve. Like this. I wonder if I add a cul-de-sac, not a roundabout, but a cul-de-sac to this, it makes this nice wider bubble. Which, granted, looks kind of fucked. Can I not have a smaller one? You heard it here first, folks. MisterTrashcan wants a smaller one. So that doesn't really work. Let me undo that. I'm just not a huge fan of this. If I add the crosswalk, what does that do? If I add this here... No, it'll still do this. Okay, in that case, let me put this here. And then I can get this tool here and just pull this out. Make this a bit longer. Like this. Like that. Of course, I'm gonna have to remove the trees now because they just spawned in because I used the tweak tool. I can't have parking here. I think that's okay. Actually, you know what? What if I just connect this one to here? What if I were to do that? What if I did just do that? You know, do this. And then instead of that... Mr. Mayor, can you demolish all parks in the city and replace them with coffee shops, please? I mean, the least I can do is try, dear citizen. Anything for you. I should make this a roundabout. But then again, we would have roundabout connecting to roundabout. That could look weird. That could look weird. That would indeed look very weird. So instead, I will... Yeah, I'll just grab... I'm thinking, what if I do just put the wider road here, like this one? And then one can be for turning and the other one can be for going straight. Like if I do this... But this is just for turning then. Let me upgrade this to this. Because, like I said, this will kind of become another main road. Because I do want this to connect to here. That's why I put this here. And also this can connect to here somehow. Let me remove this. I want this to be a bit less steep. Oh yeah, that's the music that should be playing in my city. So this connects to here. Like this. So now we have a dedicated left turn, which I can add here too. Maybe not a huge piece like this, but maybe like here. Oh, whoops. Okay, I have to keep this here until I build the actual road. So if I put this here, then we can have a straight and a turn. Yeah, that's a good place for it. Let me just adjust it so it flows a bit better like this. I will then have to remove, not the lights, but the crosswalks. Because crosswalks are always what ruin cities. As everyone knows. Man, I demolished so much of my city just for roads. Well, listen, that's completely fine. If I put this in the middle, will this... no, let's not put it in the middle. Put it on the sides. I don't necessarily want my people to walk here, though, so... Let me make sure that they actually don't. Because what could happen is they kind of make their way here and then walk around the roundabout. And we don't want that. Because then they get hit by cars and die and file lawsuits, and we don't want lawsuits in my city. Let me downgrade this one. I mean, it's not really a downgrade, it's the same road, it's just not the thick one. Here, however, we do want the wide roads. Because this is kind of a main street. And I'm not opposed to people... you know, having a bit more space for walking. And smack dab in the middle, we should have a pedestrian crossing. We can then get rid of the crossing here. Although we do kind of need it. But definitely not here or here. I mean, they do have... This is controlled by lights. So technically, if you want to turn right... Let me do this. Can I use the tweak tool to make this a bit straighter? Because I'm not really a fan of how unstraight this is. Yeah. There you go. Fix the trees. Fix these things. People can park here, along this road. They've got crossing in the middle, which should be sufficient. So that's fine. I do need to integrate this. This is my bus station. Although, I could build an even bigger one. If I go in here and I build a proper bus station, it would fit in here, definitely. Bus station, that's a bigger one. We've got a taxi thing, we've got bus depot, small bus station. I think this one suffices. It definitely does. But we have had some traffic problems in the past. I might have to redraw all my traffic, my bus lines. I guess that's okay though. Let me demolish this. Look at all these people waiting for a bus that will never come. I have to remove my manually placed lights. Because otherwise they will stay here forever. They don't go away. Okay, so imagine you're a bus. Hey guys, imagine you're a bus. Can you do that for me? So buses coming from here, they could take this lane. I don't necessarily want a bus-only lane. Only buses. Let me upgrade this one to an asymmetrical one. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade all of these. Because I think I want buses to go along one of them. If I go into my public transport, select my buses, I can upgrade this one to a bus lane. And of course it's picking the wrong lane. I want the inner one to be the bus lane. So fuck me, I guess. And then this can go this way. And then either buses can be... Where should I put them? Where should I put my bus station? Which one has a larger profile? This one goes to here and this one... Okay, they are the same. They are the same size. So it just comes down to preference. This one costs 200,000, this one costs 160,000. It's got less platforms, costs more upkeep. But I think that's better anyway. I think this one's good. So the question remains, do I want the buses to be on this or on this? If they're on this, it would go in here and then here. If they need to go that way, they'd have to cross over. So I say the best place would be to connect the bus station to here. Yes. Yeah, I think that's the best choice, because if I put it here, buses will kind of have to cross over here and that would suck. So putting it here is, I think, the smarter choice. Let's put it smack dab in the middle. There you go. No parking here or there. Not allowed to do that for some reason. Because of this. Okay, that fixed it. So I think this is the line they go in. If they come from here, I think this is how they go in. I wish I could connect a road to this. Does it go sideways? If I were to put another one here, would it connect to the... it would fit. So my thought is, what if I have a bus, like a road that just goes off here? Instead of having this here, you know what? This should be fine. It's okay, right? Because my plan would have been add a road to like here. Have this go this way, and then the bus station connected to that. So it's out of the way of this. I suppose I could do that. How much do I get back if I did that? Okay. So the road in question would have to be here. So I'd have to connect that straight to here, or because that would be too close to this intersection. I could put it in the middle and then kind of go around like this, which isn't unheard of. Buses can do that. Buses can turn. Buses can turn left, right? So if I just do this, and then I just go like this, just for buses. I could make it a one-way road too. I don't think that's advisable though. Let me upgrade this thing to the 3-lane one. And I can upgrade this one as well. Just doing this. And then this one can be this. So we have a dedicated turning lane for people turning left, and for some reason it didn't let me accept that. There you go. Although this is not good design, having your right lane be a right turn only. So technically this would have to be here. This would have to move over to this. Like this. And then you run into the problem here. But I guess that's kind of a problem you can't really get around, can you? Like your main lane now becomes a turning lane for the left. Yeah, we can fix that later. We have this now. Let me rebuild my little bus station. Like this. And I might even add taxi stands to this. Remember, I haven't even finished my highways. I haven't even finished my highways yet, so whatever I'm doing right now, it's not really helping. Connect this to here. I don't really want any buildings on this anyway. So what I could do... how big are the taxi depots? Oh wow, this just fits in here perfectly. Yeah, this fits in here perfectly. I don't... If I move this over ever so slightly more, maybe I could fit it in better. Nah, whatever. Let's just fit the taxi depot in here. How much noise does that produce? Low. Okay, that's good. Let me put that here. And then we have the taxi depot here. I hardly think that I can fit another road in here. If I change this one to the alleyway, to this one, people will park on this. I can't stop them from parking here if I did that. What I should do, I could get this one with parking. Is this the same width as this one? It kinda is. I should do that. I should move this over and then have this one side be parking. I have enough space in that direction, so why not just go for it? Like this. And then this is not connected to this. Let me actually move it here. Although this could be quite the tight fit if they have to turn right immediately. Would it make more sense if I went the other way? Like if I turned this around by 180 degrees? Because if I did that, then this side would be here, right? So the exiting thing would be there. But then again, this would be perfect for right turns, and this would be perfect for left turns. So I guess I'm going to leave it this way. I definitely don't want any parking on this side. We can keep the parking there, that's okay. So no, ideally, I'd love a little cul-de-sac. So if I connect this to here and then go out a bit wonky, that should do it. If I grab this, put that in there. Did this, made it a bit like that, and then, can I then fit this in? I mean, yes, but not legally. Let's just delete it. That's okay. Let's add another taxi garage to this. We replace with electric cars. I don't know if that's broken or not, so I'm not gonna bother with that just yet. Can I move this over to here? I mean, sure, I can do anything. I can do anything! Let's just plant this right here. Move this back ever so slightly. Make sure that the trees aren't in the way. Now, what to do with this empty space? I mean, ideally, this would be a perfect place for a path. You know, have this connect to there. So if I just move this here, and then move this back out some more. Like, I'm not too happy with this, because if a bus wants to turn in here, it might do some fucked up shit. I'm gonna have to live with it. So no parking here, no parking there. Nor here, nor there. I will grab the asymmetrical road. That might fit in here without anarchy. Yes, okay.
But now that the front and rear springs are soft, we have another problem. Springs that are soft enough to level out the bumps will compress too rapidly under a heavy shock. And springs that are soft enough to absorb small shocks have a tendency to continue bouncing after they have been compressed or stretched. So to help the springs absorb heavy shocks, we can slow down their action by means of shock absorbers. The shock absorber acts like a brake in delaying the movement of the spring, and it prevents bouncing when the spring is compressed and then released. We can make the severest kind of test to see whether we have a method that will really iron out the ups and downs. We'll use a lot more bumps of different sizes, and we'll run them under our wheels at full speed. Now watch the traced line. The traced line seems to be pretty smooth.
Knowledge. I mean, some people just have an allergic reaction to knowledge. Some people just like being ignorant, I suppose. Hi, Valedriels, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I mean, ideally, this would be a cul-de-sac, right? Like, with anarchy, that would even work, but... Oh god, yeah, no. Ah, it's a bit big. You doing good? How am I? You're chilling while playing? Same. Except I'm the one playing and stuff. Knowledge is great. Also, I have a song request. Yeah, sure. Wait. Just put it in the song request bucket. Just put it in here.
The concept of the trash can evolved over time, with the first modern mandated household refuse bins appearing in Paris in 1883 due to Eugène Poubel's efforts to manage waste. Earlier, rudimentary bins and receptacles were used, but Poubel's system established the use of covered, lidded containers for refuse collection, a practice that was later adopted worldwide and led to the word poubelle becoming the French term for a trash can.
Poubelle? I am a poubelle. I'm a southern poubelle. What the fuck? Oh, you're right, Netherlands. Netherlands. I can build a windmill. Immortal by Julia Wolf. Okay, wait, let me write it down. You got this? Got my pen. Wait. It doesn't write on it. Oh, wait. Fallout request. Huh? I will put it in the song request receptacle. You think I can fit a post office in here? I'm such an asshole. But it's okay. Post office. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. I've got a bunch of Netherlands buildings. That's an okay size. I mean, out of all of these post offices, only the Netherlands one kind of fits in here. The small one. I wish this would fit in there. I could make it fit. I could get a road, an alleyway, run that along this. Is that touch grass? Is that a touch grass emote? Okay, Japanese post office fits in here so perfectly well. Grass jump... What? Grass jump scare. It's a grass jump scare. Can I add a thing to this? No. The firehouse is also not big enough. What do you think we could fit in here? I mean, I could bring this road over to here and then have a tiny parking spot right there. I mean, why not? If I move the post office further this way, I just move it all the way to the road. That should give me enough space to add this road. Right here, there you go. I could even connect this to here if I wanted to. Do I want that? I mean, I don't see the point. I could make it a one-way thing. Or just a dead end. I think a dead end would be fine. And then I can re-add a tiny bit of parking here. Just a small one, just this one. I need a deep one. I need a deep parking lot. Not this one. Isn't there one that's like this, but... You know, like 2x3, but the other way? Let me guess, Fallout 8 it. I mean, I do have this one, but that's just for like motorcycles and stuff. You did? I knew it. I know it, you rascal. You little rascalette. So I guess we just have this. I can add a small park. Maybe not a child's park. Maybe one for adults. An adult park with naked people. You know, this one's just for like workers and stuff. Oh, I want to delete this. Oh. There you go. Put that there. And now this looks like a little nook for the people who work here. Or for those people. They can just kind of, you know, walk there and enjoy lunch. What was your donut? Oh, did you ever end up getting that donut? I mean, no, yeah, you did get it. You just didn't like it, right? Okay, so we have this. Got that. What to do with this? I could add nothing. Nothing is an option. I mean, trees, of course, are also an option. Remember how I don't have my highways yet? Remember how I need to finish building that whole thing? I mean, honestly, this is done. This is connected. This is connected. All of this is connected. My trains are connected. Are they connected all the way? They are connected all the way. This is connected to here. This is that Y intersection that I was talking about earlier, by the way. This is connected to here. All I need to do is build a thing that connects this to here. Also, I gotta get rid of these walls. Let me actually get this 4-lane highway. Again, it doesn't need to be the elevated parts. Enough higher. Okay, get rid of all these weird barriers that I placed for some reason. WNBX. What was I thinking here? Like, what's the purpose of this road? Cause traffic jams. That's what it does. I don't necessarily want this to be a highway, though. I don't want this to be like a road that has 100 and whatever kilometers that is the speed limit. So let me actually pick these ones. That didn't work, did it? Yeah, sometimes upgrading roads causes this weird shift. Okay, so we do also have this quasi-main road. It's not a main road, it just kind of goes from here to here, but it could be a road that people might take rather than going all the way around. Like this. shouldn't necessarily be a high volume road, since this is where my school is. And the roads kind of end here anyway. So I might want to not allow parking in here. Silly me. But that's okay, that's okay. I don't want people coming through here, so if I do want them to come through here, I should maybe give them more road space. I mean, this... If people do want to go out that way, then only this bit here needs to be 4 lanes. This can remain asymmetrical, but this one needs to be 4 lanes. I'm gonna pick this one. Gotta get rid of all these houses. Man! Like, I don't mind it. I don't mind removing people's livelihoods and houses and stuff, but at what point does it become too ridiculous?
Rampage composed a song for you. Create a song about the great MisterTrashcan, ruler of all city kind.
Oh, Lord.
Do it in the style of Vic Fontaine.
Oh, oh!
Raise a glass high for Mr. Trashcan.
That's Ella Fitzgerald.
King of city streets and neon flare. With a tip of his hat and a gleam in his eye. He's ruling the avenue with style to spare. He strolls through the alleys, dapper and grand. A wink for the dreamers and shoes full of sand. Silver line lit crown, polished with pride. The city is shining wherever he rides. Night falls, the lights start to glisten. He hums his tune, and the locusts listen. Raise a glass high for Mr. Trashcan, king of city streets and neon flare. With a tip of his hat and a gleam in his eye, he's ruling the avenue with style to spare.
And I've learned from my mistakes. I have saved it. It has been saved. We can always listen to it again. I now know how to do it properly. Len, thank you so much for that song. I appreciate it. Man, Vic Fontaine. What a quirky character to introduce to DS9. So cool. So cool. Okay, it is playing that music again. Okay. Speaking of Vic Fontaine, I just watched the episode where they did the baseball game. And... guys, the cutest thing that you will ever have seen in your entire life, Odo preparing to become an umpire and being an umpire. Odo as an umpire has to be the cutest thing in the world. I can't imagine anything cuter than that. Okay, so we have this. I just don't like this. I'm gonna make this. And I'm gonna make this. And that can be that. Let me remove the weird up thing that I built here, the retaining walls. I did that because at one point I didn't have access to my zoning toolkit. That's why I did that. That's the only reason why I did that. Death to the opposition. I'm just gonna tear down the whole thing. I didn't like this area when it was new, and I most certainly don't like it now. Like, I don't dare click the pause button just because I know that bad things might happen if I do. I mean, the play button, the play pause button. I will keep the cars here. Then again, I don't really have a use for parking here, do I? Like, who would want to park here? Let me just unallow that. See, this one's also fucked. Go. Excuse me, citizens, you cannot give thumbs down to MisterTrashcan, king of cities of city kind. Yeah, I am the king of the cities. I have birthed you. So best case scenario, I move these people to here. I want this one to be a roundabout. Like that. Okay, maybe not a huge one. Maybe like a medium-sized one like that. That can be that, that can be that. Like, I don't want people taking the right lane to turn left. I can change that, I will change that. I just find it kind of funny that the game does that automatically. Let's just adjust this so it's a bit nicer, a bit straighter. Let's do it like this. We have a few roundabouts here and there. Mr. Moth doesn't like me. Okay, well... Thank you everybody so much for watching this stream. Now the question is, do I just want to continue with this and bring this to here? I mean, like I said, if this becomes a main road, it would be beneficial to have this here and just go up here. But then again, we do have this bigger-ish kind of mountain in the way. Someone's calling me. Hang on. There you go.
If you will excuse me, I have patients to attend to.
Oh, you're leaving us? Okay. Okay. Why though? Why are you leaving? This roundabout is kind of out of place. I'm gonna remove it again. A simple T-junction should do the trick. Who said that I was leaving? The message! The message that you said! I could make this curve into this. I'd like that. I like that a lot. Is it this one? I mean, then again, there aren't really any buildings connected to that. I could just kind of go through here. I don't need to make it this way. I could have a road connected to here that goes that way. Let me remove the crosswalk. get this road turn on terrain, and then I can kind of go around this. No more Pine Street, so sad. No more smell of fresh pines, I guess, is what Pine Street would have been like. And then this can go straight into this. And then we do have a four-way intersection. That's okay, because we don't have too many of them, and we can just have this taken care of by a traffic light. Remove the parking here and here. Or at least there. I kind of want to move this area down here. I don't like that it's in the hills. I do want turning lanes though, so let me put that there. Okay, now of course, even though I put a node in the middle, it doesn't really understand that. So upgrade this one, please. And I can add a pedestrian crossing here. Preferably with a light. And then I don't need that here or there. That can stay there, that's okay. We've got that, we've got that. I mean, technically, this one would have to move over a little, but that's okay. For better traffic flow, just do this. Like that. And then, this lane remains the straight lane, right? This one is an extra turning lane for right. The only weirdness would be this one. Like, you kind of have to go right to go straight, but I guess I can move this one out a bit too. Oh, we've got this one tiny bit. This tiny bit of road that's connected to that. No, we don't want that. Oh, wait. I said it before, usually when I undergo huge infrastructure projects like this in my cities, kind of means that my city is dying. I'm really hopeful that that's not the case here. Because I'm putting so much effort into this, and I'm having a blast. I am having such a blast! I want this, so that the left is a dedicated turning lane. I could do this. I guess people can just kind of use their brain, right? When driving. Remove that from there. That's cool, that's cool. If this one is a dedicated turning thing, it should be like this. And that's okay there, and that's... This one needs a dedicated lane. I mean, there are so many other ways to do this. I could just put down a bigger road. I kind of like using the asymmetrical roads. I already love that in City Skylines 1. So why not do it here as well? I'm gonna kind of plop that down in the middle. Let's just make this flow a bit better. Bring this here. Bring this here-ish. Get rid of the trees. It's a very annoying... I guess it's a bug from using move it. Let me save. Let me fucking save what I last saved half an hour ago. No, wait, that's 8 minutes. 18 minutes, not half an hour, but still. 18 minutes of progress. Worth saving for, definitely. None of that, none of that, none of that. I can always add the pedestrian crossing somewhere else. So you'd basically turn right. Want to go straight, you'd have to go that way. This looks just fucked up. This is... 18 minutes, 30 minutes, what's the difference? Scholars might tell you the difference would be 12 minutes. But I am not a scholar, so I say there isn't a difference. Oh yeah, wait, I do want this. I do want this. So we have this. People turn that way. Oh, I want to turn left. Okay, you turn left. Click, 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 click. Oh yeah, I'm left. Okay. But no, I want to go straight. Yeah, okay, you can go straight. Like, ideally, this tiny bit would be 4 lanes. The thing is, I can't really put this here, because this isn't... I guess it is wide enough. Like, as you can see, it kind of bulges out. It is not as wide as, like... If this had 4 lanes, that would work. Like, this kind of works, but this is wider than that. Yeah, no, this needs to be asymmetrical. I haven't tested this out. I mean, this wasn't a problem before. I hardly think it's going to be a problem in the future. I shall remove the lights. We can assume people know how to stop. And if not, this one can easily be replaced with a roundabout, and I shall do that now. There you go. Lovely little roundabout. My playlist is over. But don't fret, because I have here the soundtrack of SimCity 4. There you go. But can I go right? No. No right, only left. You don't have any rights in my city. Only lefts. Okay, I'm gonna have to remove all of this zoning. I wish I had brushes. Like for this, having the brush tool from City Skylines 1 would be amazing, because I could just draw on this. I mean, I have this is sufficient, but a brush tool would have been nicer. Let me remove the zoning from this road. And also from this. I don't want any buildings on this. And not on this either. Oh, and not on that. Or on this. The buildings will be on this middle road. Do I use alleys for parking? Like a parking alley? Again, these roads are not significantly smaller than the non-alley ones. Like if I put this down and put this one next to it, like they're the same size. They are essentially the same size, and since I am putting down high-rise buildings, might as well give them more parking. And by putting down these, I am inadvertently giving them free parking. I could connect this to here. Since this is taken care of by traffic lights already anyway, I say leave it. So this can connect to that, that's okay. Hi, the gamer. I'm mad at Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Will be 27 euros a month. Is that what I had? Is that what I had to play Grounded? I don't remember. Yeah, it is more money, sadly, which sucks for people who don't have the money. I.e. me. I canceled my subscription a month ago. Because, like, I mathed it in my brain, and I think it's cheaper if I just buy games than use Game Pass. Are you buying the $15 plan for it? Fuck, spending 30 bucks on a month on Game Pass. I don't even get discounts on games and DLCs anymore. Yeah, I mean, at 30 bucks per month, you're better off just buying the games, honestly. Okay. I don't want any buildings on this middle road either. Only on the other ones. Let's remove that from there, that from there. Next one's gonna realize they have to down the price really quickly. I mean, how much more expensive is it? It's like, it's not, it was how much was it before? 10 bucks? I spent 15 bucks a month. So it was 15 bucks and now it's 30, so it's double that. So even if half the people, 10 more bucks, so let's just say it's double the amount. Even if half the people say, fuck it, I'm not paying for that, they will still make the same amount of money as they did before. And I will highly doubt that half of the people that do Game Pass now will say, I'm not doing Game Pass anymore. So even if, like I said, half the people say fuck it, they're not gonna make a big loss. Now it's 27, yeah. Yeah, that's okay. I could either go out like this, make it straight, or go out like this. I mean, I do want this to connect to there. Let's remove that from there. Let me get my pedestrian path going. And this would kind of have to go like this. And then maybe this can go along this and in here. This one could connect to this. I want to fit as many buildings as possible in here. I don't want to allow parking on this main road. And I'm just realizing how loud this music is. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, much better. No parking. Honestly, don't park anywhere. Just don't have a car. Don't have a good day. Have a great day. If they lose money, they will, Moth. I mean, looking back, how many times has Netflix increased their prices, people canceled their accounts, and then Netflix was like, oh no, people are canceling their Netflix subscriptions. Let's go down with the price again. How often has that happened? Exactly, never. So, it's no company ever has said, shit, we're losing money. We gotta make stuff cheaper again. It's not gonna happen. I still want to know why I'm only being charged for Game Pass next month. I know I bought 1 month of it 5 months ago. It had been charged once after the first purchase. I mean, I would contact support and ask, because you don't want them to send you an angry letter at some point and be like, hey, we just noticed that you haven't paid your subscription in a month. Pay up, Buttercup. No one's gonna pay $800 for a new Series X. Why not? Need I remind you that when the PS3 came out, that was $600. $600 in 2006? I don't know how much that is today, but that's probably $1,000. So people are willing to buy stuff. If people exist, if there are people who spend, I don't know, $1,000 on a new phone, there will always be people who spend that kind of money on a new console. I mean, the PS5 Pro, I think, is also in that price range. Which stinks, because I need it for GTA 6, but I don't think I can afford that. I kind of want to connect this to here, but I cannot. I can make this end here. I can make that road stop there. That would be okay. And then we can have a building here. Go. Oh right, not there, here. This should be here. But people would always go that way. I'm not gonna pay almost 700 euros or what it is in euros. I paid 510 for your Switch 2 with Mario Kart World. And that thing for the controllers. I mean, 510 euros for a console that essentially uses 6-year-old components is also very overpriced. I don't think the Switch is worth it, especially if you look at how expensive the Wii was when that came out. I'm pretty sure that was way cheaper than that. I don't have any numbers in my brain, so don't quote me, but I feel like the Wii was way cheaper than 510 bucks. Hardcore fanboy, I wish I could disagree. That is precisely where I want that, and I want this to have a light. There you go. So people can cross there. There. I mean, if they want to cross over, I might want to give them... I mean, they can cross there, that's okay. Yeah, that'll be alright. People can park here. And now I have to add another road to make it look more spine-like. With more parking. Just goes up here. Like that. Remove the crossing. Might want to add it here though. I'm not a huge fan of adding the crosswalks on the intersections. Because it just looks weird, I don't know. And in my brain that looks weird. I'm gonna add it to here. And this can just kind of connect to here. And this snugly fits right in there. Go. Whatever that is, it exists now. Okay, so we have a lot more space now. These are medium density Chinese buildings. I don't want to build high density ones. That would just kind of wreck this entire thing. I'll just build the same buildings again. Or the Chinese buildings. So the medium density Chinese ones. I could get the low rent housing too. The low rent housing isn't ugly, but man, fuck the homeless. Fuck hobos. There you go. Unless I can have mixed. No, I don't have mixed. Okay. I do, however, have Chinese buildings. Yeah, I have Japanese buildings. Okay, not Chinese, but Japanese. I will make this a commercial thing. Maybe not this tiny thing. That can just stay empty. So all the people that I just displaced from here have a chance to move here. And all the people that I kicked out of their houses here can also move in here, if they choose. And then we, of course, have this area. Which I feel like I shouldn't move my school from there to here. That's because I have way more space here. So I could put it here, have a few buildings around it. 2022 Series X Minecraft just updated on my Switch too. Going through Little Nightmares VOD, the amount of times we say, "Is this the maw?" is over 20 seconds. Hey, listen, the whole place looked like the maw. Maybe the game is like a time travel thing. Maybe jumping into the mirrors. The whole mirror thing is a bit strange to me. Not as a concept.
cul-de-sac.
The concept is okay, it's just the way that it's presented is kind of strange, because in the second game, you jump through TVs, right? The mirrors are like, yeah, right, they are like the TVs. But in the second game, you spend a long time playing the game, and then you're kind of introduced to the TVs. But the idea of people being addicted to watching the TV or whatever it was, that was kind of shown very, very early on. And the mirrors in the third game just kind of happened. They were just kind of there, and we were like, oh, let's go through him. Thanks for the lore clan, I appreciate it. Let's go like this, then go straight. This will be where I will put the school. Like on this little square, and then I'll go here. And this can be a cul-de-sac. And then can connect something to here. It goes that way. I could also just build a curve, but I want this straight. So I'm gonna build it like this. And this can be... Actually, since I do want this to be pretty much parallel to this road, let me go like this. That would be here, right? So let's go like this. Oh shit, wrong button. So we go like this. Make it straight like that. And then I can bring this over to here. And the inside area will be for the school. And then the outside could be for other things. How do you like the smoking emote? It's a bit difficult to see, but yeah, he does have a smoky. He has a smoking in the picture. Yeah, he does have a thingy there. Yeah, let's just go 90 degrees. Why not? I could actually leave that. I can just make that a cul-de-sac, and then people would have to go this way. First of all, can I upgrade this one? This tiny bit? Yeah, okay, perfect. So let's go like this. Can always increase the size of that, but I think this should suffice. I want an even bigger school, because this one only holds 750 people. We need more. I'm going to demolish this one and build a new one over here. Oh, we all hated that. Don't worry. You'll enjoy it soon enough. Oh, those are universities. No, I don't need a uni. I need... Shit, did anybody catch... That was an elementary school, right? Was that an elementary school? Yes, it was an elementary school. Okay. I don't want that. I want a big elementary school. This one, 600. This, 1,200. And that fits in here just perfectly. Do we have anything bigger? High school. Small high school. Chinese high school. Do we have any Chinese elementary schools? Ruby Rock Elementary School. This one might have been the one that I placed. Yeah, I want this one. I want this one.
Hit me bad.
Can even put that on here. No, I want it here. I think that's okay if I place this here. Can even increase this. Yeah, this one adds even more, and might as well get this one as well. Let me remove that, and then I will get this road, connect it to this, go like this, just so it goes that way. And then it's nice and parallel to this one. And then this can just keep going that way. No buildings on this, because that would just wreck traffic. We do, however, need crossing right there for the students. Unless you want student soup. Get it? Because they get hit by trucks and explode. Okay, people can park here, that's okay. Just not there. Might as well add lights, and then this can go around here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's almost like I planned this. Did not. I did very much not plan this. Okay, so this can just connect to here. Like that. So remember how I destroyed the police station that was here? Can I fit one here? A tiny one, maybe? I'm not running out of money, thankfully. That's a bit big. That's a bit big, too. A bit big. Big. Local police station. Police station. Yeah, these are all a bit big. I don't necessarily want to place it right here. There's also this weird lump. Like it just kind of goes up. Let me remove the zoning from these parts. Can't get rid of this for some reason. That's okay, I can just draw a path and then it'll be gone. I do want zoning on this. Not on that, not on that. No, no, no. Remove it first and then add it back in later. Like that. Like this. And that should have fixed it. Yeah, it did. Okay. And like I said, I want more of the Chinese buildings, because that's kind of the spirit of this whole area that I built. I mean, this does not look very Chinese, I know. But hey, not everything can be Chinese. So we go like this, and I can connect that to there. And this one can even go to over here. And then we have a nice connection to here. I wanted to put that there anyway. I don't want any buildings on this, because we already established this is connected to my highway, and if people do drive around this, I don't want them to go all the way around and then stop here. That would be quite bad. So, bloop bloop. Problem solved. Get rid of these, get rid of that. Okay, so we have the zoning there. Oh, nice and zony. Now, I do also need to add parks. I could add a nice park here. And also, most definitely bring this one to over there. This path from here to here. Like that. Now people have a way to go around everything. What am I gonna do once they've added bikes? What am I gonna do? What's the slope here? Okay, this is perfect for a park. Maybe a bigger one. Like the park cafe could be extremely nice here. It kind of fits in with the Chinese theme too. Can I connect this and just kind of smush that in there? If I grab this and just turn it. Like this. And then I just kind of bring that in here. Move it out a little more so the trees aren't in the way, and then turn it. That does work, holy shit. Give me this. Oh shit, wrong button. Disable that. And then we have this. And then I can connect this to here. And then we have a nice little cafe in the middle of this weird thing. Look how nice that is. Oh, hell yeah, look at that. It's the Roundabout Cafe. It's the Roundabout Cafe. Look at that. Hee. When the game stutters like that, it creates an autosave, which reminds me of making an actual save. What time is it, by the way? It's 8:13, so we've got a bit left. Might want to add a parking lot here because I did remove them all. That's a bit big. Doesn't really fit there either. This could be okay. Nah, honestly, let's just add buildings. If I have a kind of thin police station, I'd love to place that here. These are all bigger ones. Yeah, these are all very big. I mean, the small police station kind of works. This one kind of works. Definitely want to put this somewhere. Like here would be cool. Can't put buildings here, but the police station should work perfectly, yeah. Either here, I mean, would make more sense to have it on this road. In that case, I could even get this one. Like if I put that on there. But then I'd lose some of the zoning that I wanted to put down. Let's remove that. Because it's not a bad idea to have your police station on a road where the cops can easily, you know, get into traffic. If I place this here, like that, we have a nice police station with 6 more patrol cars. And it's not like adding much to my monthly spendings, because if you remember, I knocked down so many police stations and hospitals just to fit all this in here. So technically I should also put a thing here, but no, I need living space. I do need that living space, so put that there, and this definitely goes in there. Then with this and this, people can live here. It's kind of... Wait, is it just because I disabled zoning on this? Okay, it is just because I turned off the zoning. So let me add that back in. It might build a tinier place. Like all of this, I'm not a huge fan of any of this. I just want to move these people down from up here to down here. Also gonna remove the green strip from here. Because I think if there are trees, that's fine. People can still use the whole thing to walk. I don't even know if that's like a gameplay thing. If you add wider sidewalks, then people will be more inclined to walk versus, oh, the sidewalks aren't wide enough, let's not walk. I don't know if that's a thing. Could be, it could not be, who knows. got some... I went and got some lunch. What kind of lunch did you get? What kind of food did you get? I hope you got something nice. So we have all of this. McDingle. What kind of McDingle did you get? Chicky nuggies. Enough for the class. Trash but hugs, goober. Yes, hugs please. I require hugs. I need a way for people to come from here and get over there. I could do that by building a pedestrian bridge that goes over here. That wouldn't be too dumb of an idea. However, I would also need that to connect to here. So, like I said, I don't want them to go over here. How would you normally do this? Can I move this? Put this here. God. Yes, I can. I'd like to do that. I'd like to move my hospital from there to here. Just so it's actually connected to the main road. And not this random piece of road over there. It might increase its efficiency. If it has proper road access. What are you connected to? Okay. Hey look, I'm de-gentrifying my city. Isn't that a nice thing? I'm pretty sure that's a nice thing. So I want this to be precisely here. There you go. So my hospital is now here. Right across from my bus station. So even, like, if someone's sick, they can just kind of walk to the hospital. A triple cheeseburger? Picked up a bunch of burgers for the office. Man. Can I have some pizza? Okay, so we've got the hospital connected to here. Now it's doing this weird thing again. Can I move this up? Yes, okay. I just wanted to delete the cluster of people. Okay, so the hospital's here. Leaving way more living space over there. This is all zoned. I'm gonna remove the low-rise buildings here and replace them with mixed density Southwestern American medium density buildings. Also, don't forget about the mail. Because the city does indeed need mailboxes. And there aren't any in this district. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Man, I can't believe how much this area by itself has changed compared to what it looked like before. Yeah, this is still an eyesore in my mind, in my humble onion. One thing we don't have is parking. We don't have enough parking. And I don't want to put it here because then all the traffic would come through here. We could put it here. This could be an okay place for parking. Like a proper big parking lot. That's a bit large. I put this here. That might be perfect. Did I place the... No, I wanted this one. There you go. This feels like playing SimCity normally and then saying fuck it and using all the cheats and then building all the buildings you couldn't afford before. One thing I really dread is having to redraw my bus lines. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to do that. I should also draw like a main water line like around this. I mean, I know right now everything is kind of all over the place. What does it look like underground? Oh yeah, so we have no water lines, no water pipes anywhere. Oh, whoops, diddle. Pathfinding failed. I can't wait to redraw all that shit. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I was gonna say airplanes? Since when do I have airplanes? I haven't got airplanes. Move that. I do want to keep the lights there. Maybe even keep them here. Because this will kind of slow down traffic and space stuff more out. I don't know if that's a thing that I should do, but hey, here it is. Same goes for there. Man, this place certainly has seen some changes. Which isn't a bad thing. Change can be good. Unless it's in real life, in which case, fuck that. Oh man, if I add zoning to that, I can have a little parking space. Dolan. This one's too wide. Same as that one. Same as that one. So, either this one or this one. Small solar panel covered. Noise pollution. Comfort. For some reason this has comfort of 60. Yo, it's fine. Just... There you go. Nice parking lot right here for all the buses. And then this has enough space for a tiny park. Like, I'm not expecting people to, yippee, let's go to the bus station and sit on the bench. But, you know, they could. People like sitting. Because if people didn't like sitting, furniture stores would be out of business. Go. Everything is so nice and spaced out. I like it. I like it. So this is where the police station originally was. Or was it? It was connected to this. No, wait. It was here. Yeah, right. It was here. It was connected to this tunnel that we had here before. That I do not speak of anymore. I also just realized that these people are completely cut off from society. That's okay, I can just run this down here, through here. Like, it does suck, because these were all level 5 buildings. And I'm knocking them all down now. But hey, what are you gonna do? Do I have lights here? Since I have lights there anyway, I can just get this. And bring this... I mean... I don't want buildings on this, right? But... if I change this to a normal residential road, I can have buildings on this. It turns into this, you know, without sidewalks, and then just kind of goes... What? How would I do that? Can I go through here? I can kind of go this way. And have this road go that way. And then just follow this terrain. Like it did before. And this just snugly connects to that. So now the rich people have to drive all the way under that highway up here, and that's where they live now. This is where the rich people live. Admittedly, not the best way to get to your rich person house, but hey. Yeah, they're fine. Remove the zoning from that, remove the zoning from this tiny bit there. Yeah, like that. And then I can add my... what do we add? Let's add medium density Chinese buildings to this one too. That's kind of an offshoot of this. I could even go up and then in there. I really don't see a reason why I should do that. I could go up. And down in here. Would that make things easier? I mean, it would build a pedestrian bridge, for one. Sure, why not? Why not? Forget this. Connect. This. Go up. Maybe not by 10. Maybe not by 5, but like 7, 5? Yeah, that doesn't really work, does it? Hi, Hekpo. How are you doing? I hope you're doing Hekpo-tastic. Listen. Odo, as an umpire, has to be the cutest thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. I watched that episode, Take Me Out to the Holosuite. I loved that episode very much. It was very cute. And today I watched... Oh, I've forgotten. Chrysalis with... You know, the genetically enhanced people. Bashir fixed that one woman's brain. I've forgotten her name. The baseball episode is peak Star Trek campiness. I loved it so much. It was so much fun. Like, Nog wearing a baseball cap that was like 10 sizes bigger than normal, just so his big hat would fit on it. A hat would fit on his big head. That was great. Let me add a road to this. Is Moth still around? Hey Moth! Hey Moth, Vamp asks if you're still around. Please answer truthfully. Serena, Serena, yeah, that's the name, Serena. I wonder if they gave her that name because she was always so calm and serene. I just want these crosswalks to be straight. One of the many reasons why I prefer Cities Skylines 2 over Cities Skylines 1 is simple features like removing crosswalks didn't exist in Cities Skylines 1. Huh? Sigma? I'm dead. Sigma is the 18th letter of the Greek alphabet. Sigma is often used as a shorthand notation to indicate the sum of a number of similar terms. Is Texas bigger than Germany? It might be the same size. I don't know. I think one Germany might fit into one Texas. Southwestern American buildings. These ones. Yep. The same size, I believe. Yeah, it's kind of in the ballpark. I promise the next 5 episodes are really, really good. I liked Chrysalis and Take Me Out to the Holosuite. Those were already great. Texas is nearly twice the size of Germany in terms of landmass. Texas has a surface area of approximately that many square miles, which is that many square kilometers, while Germany's area is about that much. Huh, look at that. It's only twice the size of Germany, and yet we have like 10 million times more the population. However, one thing that we don't have that Texas has, brisket. Hey, it's true. Okay, so we do have the buildings that we want. On the road that we want. Oh, this poor little building. Plus, not really a spoiler, but the season finale is basically the last 8 to 9 episodes of the season. So it's like a whole movie, essentially. And cowboy hats and horses and cowboys. You could have brisket, just gotta make some. Yeah, but it's not like a typical German dish, I think. It's 8 to 9 interconnected episodes that tie everything off. Man, I cannot believe that I'm already at that point, and I'm almost done with DS9. Like, I'm actually hurting. I am actually sad about that. I wasn't so sad about TNG ending. I liked TNG, but then I watched DS9 and saw what Star Trek could really do. I mean, I still have a lot of Voyager to watch, which... It's strange, even though I like DS9 more than Voyager, I still am very happy when I get to watch an episode of Voyager. It's strange. Whole 3 movies. Man, I killed so many people. Voyager's good Star Trek. It's just not DS9. Exactly. Exacto mundo. Deleting all these buildings. Ha! Look at me, ma. Destroying all these people's livelihood. I think that was my only factory that I just destroyed. I think that was the only factory that I had in my entire town. That one tiny building. Christ. Okay, what I want to do... I'm going to get... this. Spider Road. We'll bring it here. And then, I get this alley. Or normal road, let's get the normal road. And I'll just bring it over here. Yeah, see, I've got some remnants of my factories here. This will be a quaint little cul-de-sac. The zoning will go away from here, and from here. This way, there won't be many people wanting to park here. And this can just go in here. By the way, did you watch the 13G movie? I haven't yet. I haven't yet. It's not due until, let's say, 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks of Voyager and DS9, and then I'm watching Insurrection. Takes place between season 6 and 7 of DS9. I mean, according to my watch list, it doesn't. I mean, okay, no, that doesn't make sense what I just said. My watch list only tells me when stuff came out. I don't really know when it takes place, like, in universe. That I don't know. But the movies did come out after all those shows. Just so you know what's playing right now, technically Bebop. That's technically Bebop. You know what they say. You know what they say about Bebop. Hardly anyone knows how to dance to it. Bah! Hi, Goofy. I was pissed off on my walkies with Tiana today. Why would you piss on your walkies? I thought Tiana was the dog. So this can kind of end in that one. So if I upgrade this road to the normal one, to this, I can have this one run into that one. Just bring this out to here and then kind of go like this. And have this one. 180s, sure. 180 degrees. Okay, that doesn't really work. Why can I not make that a roundabout? Whatever. Yeah, that's okay. That's so okay. Actually, it's not. I don't like that. Let me get this one. Just kind of go out like this. And then... now I need this tool for it. Connect that to here. Click on this. Like this, and then just go in there. Yeah, that didn't really work now, did it? In my area I live is white privileged as fuck, and we have very strict cops that are assholes. I had a cop parked right in the way of the sidewalk. The soda walk, I was gonna say, what the fuck's the soda walk? Sidewalk of a busy main road. And he looked at me. Like, looked at me and didn't even bother moving, expecting me to go around when he was in an abandoned parking lot. So he was parked, and then you came along, and you wanted him to not park, so you could move better. What? Crossing the sidewalk, yes. I'm so happy that I've never had to call the cops or be involved with the cops. I know German cops are chiller, I guess. But it still freaks me out. Like thinking about police stuff. Alright, I'm gonna make this one like I did before, just kind of connect to this road. There you go. Because I have a dog, and he was on the sidewalk. Don't stop me from just going around. So I guess the cop was parked on the sidewalk, because cops here take off really quickly. Will put us both at risk of being hit. Oh, you mean like in case they like have a call that they just run people over? Yeah, okay, I see your point. I see your point. Damn. Want anything on this, or on this, or on this. Because of this, I don't want anyone parking here either. Because if there aren't any buildings, you don't need to park, do ya? Pull you over for eating a sandwich in your hand, thinking it's a phone. And you think I'm gonna go around. Why are you eating while driving? I mean, okay, I guess that's not illegal. Eating a sandwich while driving a car. Still something I wouldn't really recommend doing. I mean, imagine you end up crashing your car and you have to explain to your insurance company. So, yeah, I crashed my car. Oh, why did you crash your car? What happened? Did something run into the road? Oh no, I ate a sandwich. What? Yeah, so I ate a sandwich and I couldn't like wipe the mayonnaise off my face quickly enough. Yeah, that's just funny. I'm fooling. Okay, this is gonna be southwestern American buildings. I've seen some cops in that road go 50 to 55, not bothering to check if anyone's around, and speed off. Emergency vehicles are kind of privileged to do that. I live near a firehouse, a fire station, and it's often very, very, very frightening when you hear the sirens and they just shoot down the main road. Granted, that main road is just a two-lane, two-way road. And inside of villages or towns, Mr. Moth, this is very important for you if you decide to drive in Germany. The speed limit is 50 everywhere inside of a town. I think in the US it's 25 miles everywhere, right? But as soon as you enter a city, a village, doesn't matter, there will be like a yellow sign with the city name on it. And that is equal to, hey, you're now inside of a city or a town, maximum speed is 50. So when you normally have traffic that goes very, very slowly and you hear those sirens and they just zoom by, you do have to watch out. But then again, that is why they have the sirens, so that you have a chance to hear them. And of course, they will not run you over. However, it makes people question if they are safe or not. But on the other hand, imagine your house is burning down. Wouldn't you want the fire department to be there as quickly as they can? So it's like a necessary evil almost. I mean, just them not even pulling people over, just going so fast because they can. Nobody can say anything because how dare you? They protect us from the hood people. Oh, disgusting. You live on the border with me. I think that's enough of that. Yeah, I'm sorry that you had a shit experience like that, Goofy. Yeah, emergency vehicles are dangerous in that they have to drive quickly and sometimes recklessly. In Germany, there was this thing that happened last week or 2 weeks ago where I don't exactly know how that happened because I feel like that's the most irresponsible thing ever. An ambulance kind of parked on a railroad crossing. I don't know how that happened, but the ambulance stopped on a railroad crossing to put someone in the back. And a train came and hit the car. And then, of course, the patient didn't make it because they got obliterated by a train. The paramedics, they were able to jump out, I think, but the person inside didn't have a chance. So I don't know how that happened, because it seems very irresponsible to park your emergency vehicle on a railroad crossing, like regardless of the situation. Then again, I don't have the full context, so it might have been justified, but I don't know. This will only be 3 rows because I don't really have much space here. This can be this though. What did I do here? Why is there just a hole? Oh, nice map. Is it a new city? No, it is not. It very much is not. I'm still fixing my old city. Oh, welcome in. Nice to see you. And by fixing, I mean, hey, I'm deleting fucking everything. I'm deleting everything from my city just so that traffic has a better chance at flowing. What are you? Firehouse. We just talked about you. Go away. Delete this. Delete all of this. Gentrify it all. Delete it. Delete it all. God, everybody hated that. Says the city of Theseus is yeah, if you remove all the roads and all the buildings, will it still be the same city? That's a good question. What kind of building is that? I think that's just recreational. No, I'd say it's still the same city, right? I mean, ideally, I'd have a road that goes through here and in there. Let's see if the game would allow me to build a tunnel here if I did that. No. Like if I do this, it doesn't even connect to that. If I can just get this to work, that would be so great. It looks cool. I'm glad you like it. At least someone's on my side here. Okay, I'm gonna put this here and then bring this to there. Yeah, so... Huh. Oh, that works. Nice. This little offshoot can go away. So we have this. This is just a residential street. I've got all this space. Technically, I could just have this go this way too. Why don't I do that? Luckily, we got across. It just really grinds my gears. Other specific department in my city is highly disrespectful toward people. And I'm trying to get to place to place, and I'm tired of having to look over my shoulder not to get hit. And that's just one of those problems when you live in an area that is car-centric, which, from my knowledge, is most of the US. Because if you have a city that's walkable, you don't have to share your space with cars often. And that is why in my city, I mean in this one, in City Skylines, I try to build as many roads and paths away from one another as I possibly can. Just to avoid the points of friction. I'll build this to here. This could be a roundabout, a tiny one. What's that? What are we trying to put there? What is here? I guess that doesn't work? Why does that not work? Oh, because there's a tiny... Yeah, okay, there's a tiny thing. Let me get rid of this, get rid of that. I wonder if civil engineering would have been something I would have been good at. I win the lottery, I'll study civil engineering. I can't see my degrees. Okay, it's 180. Why only after you win the lottery, you might ask? Well, 26 years old, I can't really start new studies just because I feel like it. Because you still can do 3D stuff. As a civil engineer, you just use it for different reasons. Let me put that in here so it's nice and round. About. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that looks good. Did you see the Ports and Bridges trailer on YouTube? Are you hyped for it? I did see it. I'm very hyped about the bridges. I hope that they add more multi-purpose bridges. We have one in the game so far. It's this one. It has a 4-lane, 2-way highway on it, but also train tracks at the bottom of it. I hope we get more of those. Preferably with subway tracks. Or at least the ability to upgrade this one to subway tracks, because right now these are my normal train tracks, and I had to glitch a bit. But don't tell anyone, okay? Just submitted a picture of Tiana that I took for a pet calendar. Aww. Did I save? Yes. I still can't believe that I'm still doing this. I'm gonna do the water pipe thing that I wanted to do. Water and sewage. I'm gonna run this one all... See, it does snap to this, which kind of stinks. Like, once this is connected back to this area, because as you can see, this one has no problems with poopies. Only this portion, because the poopy pipe went under here. This doesn't carry water, does it? No, it doesn't. Bridges don't carry water. Good to know that. Many years into playing this game. Okay, I have this bus station here. Why is it here and not farther here? I think this should be farther in the middle, just to space this out a bit. Let me do that. Actually, I'm going to do the same thing that I did here. I'm going to turn this by 90 degrees and have a road come off this and maybe connect to here. That might be better for traffic. Let's do this. 90 degrees. I move this here. Honestly... I'll move it here, because then I can connect this to that. Then I will need this asymmetrical road. Connect that to there. Flip this around. Remove the crosswalks. This will need lights. Can't really fit a roundabout here because we have this... Well, I guess I could fit a roundabout there, but that would create this weird thing. Hi, Olavintian. How's the city? Is it skylined yet? Oh, I'm removing so many things. It's, looks like I deleted half my city here. Not enough roundabouts. Roundabout. Round every about. I will round every about just for you. Yeah, I hope you're well. I hope you are fantabulous. This would have to be here. Whatever. Look, I'm doing the thing again where I replace everything with these roads. That's okay. You quit your job? Honestly, fucking finally. Finally. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Your last day is on the 22nd. I'm proud of you. Have you got a different job in mind already, or do you just want to lay it low for a while? Because honestly, what you've been telling me, I'm glad that you made that step. You're just laying low. Yeah, honestly, you need a break. And I don't want to sound like a lazy millennial here, but man, even our politicians, the current what's it called? Not the current administration. Old people, yeah, the current administration in Germany, they are very anti-work-life balance. Like, the dude who gets 10,000 euro per month just for being a politician is telling young people, hey, you gotta work more, boys and girls, and in-betweens. Then again, that particular party would never say in-betweens, because that's a whole another issue, but yeah, in my opinion, working 8 hours a day is plenty enough. Too much. It is too much, almost. In, I think, Norway, they cut down hours to 6 hours per day, like, nationally. Fuck did I do here? I think people in Norway have a 30-hour week. Sweden, too. And I'm completely behind that, because you don't want to spend your whole fucking life just working. And it's not because, like, oh no, I don't want money, fuck that, I want to live off the state. No, I don't want to live off the state. But I also don't want to spend my every waking moment working at some stupid job. Like yours, where every day I dread going there because it's just all the same every day. How the fuck? That's a bit too long, isn't it? So I find it ridiculous when old people say work-life balance. What's that? You don't need that. Just work, you lazy bum. It's like, fuck off. Because the way it is right now, especially in Germany, we're not getting a pension. Like, even if I do work every day, my retirement fund is non-existent. My government-funded one. Welfare, everything is bad too, because you aren't building yourself up. That said, some welfare isn't bad as long as you don't actually benefit, as you actually benefit from it. That is so true. That is so true, and contrary to popular belief, if you are on social welfare in Europe, in Germany, or in other European countries, it's not like you assign it. Oh, what's that? Oh. Hi, Shy Girl. I guess you don't want to collaborate with me. I just got a notification that you wanted to collaborate with me. You got it right when the ad started. Shit. Well, let's wait a minute and then say hi. I'm gonna make some movements so that in the tiny corner you can see me making movements. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. The thing that sucks the most so far, reducing the luxury comforts, streaming service, etc. to ensure I can make this free. Yeah, I mean, I've had to do the same thing. I've had to cancel my Netflix. I had to cancel my Adobe, which sucks, but hey, it's 30 bucks per month that I can save. You're back, Shy Girl. Thank you so much for the follow? Sure. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. I see you were also playing. Were you playing City Skylines 2? I mean, I'm going to assume you were playing City Skylines 2. If not, then what were you up to? Your chat message disappeared. I don't have much room on my screen. You were perfect. Tell me, on a scale of yes to fuck yeah, how excited are you for bridges? And I realize that's the most boring question anyone could ever ask someone. Shy Girl canceled their request to join. Man, what did I do? What did I do wrong? Hey, I'm looking forward to bridges. You're very excited? Too much? Yeah, this is how you can make cities players happy. Just give us bridges. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. For those of you who do not know me, I'm MisterTrashcan. I'm also playing City Skylines 2, and we're listening to the soundtrack of SimCity 4. And I have gentrified my entire area. Like, I killed all of these people. I replaced all of this with high-rise buildings. they haven't grown yet because time has been stopped for weeks. Because I replaced my highway setup, my highway network, to this. And, yeah. What's new with you? You clicked the wrong button, don't worry about it. Yeah, I imagine. If you need to raid and run, by all means, go ahead and do that, because for me, it is late. And if for you, it is also late, then it would suck if I forced you to stay here, so... Go get yourself some sleep, go get yourself some snacks, if you need them. And, that's cool too, but you can also stay here and watch me draw this, because I need more citizens. I just booted so many people from my city. I need them back. I need them all back. Hence why I'm building all this. Yeah, so we have this. I also forgot what buildings I deleted and which ones I kept. I'm guessing I need more police. So I've got one police station there. Oh, that's it. Okay, yeah, I destroyed 2 police stations when I built my highway. Two police stations. So maybe I should add another one. It is dinner time, so I will be switching to mobile and watch you while I cook. Aww, I will be your cooking entertainment. I appreciate that. Right, this. Yeah, that works. That's fine. This is fine. Gotta get rid of the trees. Oh, all these trees, man. Oh, no. It's gonna take a minute. Oh. No. Can I just set this to trees? Tree filter. Yes, I want only trees. Huh, that works. More roundabouts. Yeah. Listen, roundabouts are the savior of humanity. There you go. This wasn't on before, I think. Yes, okay. I should probably... I can leave that, that's okay. So this is for buses. I need a fire station, a firehouse, because if you look at this... Huh, none. There are none. On this side of the Mississippi. So... might want to build a big one. And I'm gonna put it here. Right in the middle, because then the fire trucks can go this way if they need to. This way if they need to. They can reach more places. So having the firehouse, the fire station right across from that would be great. Okay, this one's $1 million. 7 fire engines. Jesus, these are expensive. Roundabouts do solve all problems. They do. Okay, what else do we have? We've got urban fire station. Oh, that's tiny. But it has 10 engines. Fire station for 2 million. Oh my god, that fits in here so well. Helipad? Yeah, I'm putting this here. Fuck you. This goes here. This is great. Ah. I don't want to delete it again. All these trees in here. That's funny. Before I no longer get paychecks, I need to get a couple items for stream. Boom arm for my microphone. Do you mean one of these? Like a proper microphone arm, or like an actual super long one that you have to mount to a tripod? I remember we talked about this, and you lost the link. That's the one, I think, the super arm. Yeah, I have the Elgato one. I highly recommend it. It comes with a weight, so even if your microphone isn't heavy enough, it comes with this handy-dandy weight so that it comes down, because normally it has a spring in it. If you don't have the weight on it, my microphone would just fly up. And it's so great, because I can position the microphone wherever I want, without any creaking, without anything. It's got cable management, it's super great. So either get the Elgato one, or the Shure one. Yeah. It's like the spendy really nice. Yeah, spend nice. Spend a lot of money for nice stuff, because for content creation, it really is worth it. It really is. And I always recommend getting the proper equipment, especially if you're thinking about going pro, which I'm pretty sure you are, considering the amount you do stream and that you enjoy streaming. So, yeah, if you can shoot them cheap. I know Amazon is having a sale right now, I think. I'm not that pro yet. Hey, but this is a good microphone arm for semi-pro. So we have this. Then I can add the helipad to this if I need to. Are these... Okay, these are separate buildings. What's this? Disaster response unit. I already have that. I don't need this. On-site training facilities and more engines. Is this a separate building? This is not a separate building. So that's good. So this is great. This is great to have. I love this. This is making me happy. Gonna cost me a lot of money, but hey. This is connected to one of the arterials, so if something should catch on fire, these boys will be there to put it out. But what's the brand again? El Gato. El Gato... let me find it. I can paste it. Amazon. El Gato microphone arm. There are different ones too. Is it this one? Yes, I think this is the one. Let me copy that link. That's a huge link. Where's... Isn't there a share button? Share, share, share. Oh, I'll just copy this. I bought that pretty much a year ago. Neat. It's this huge link. I'm pretty sure that's a very long link, but hey. That's the one that I have. I'm gonna... Oh, finally I can make this one a bus-only lane. EP. There you go. That's an arm, if I must say so myself. It's a well-articulated arm as well. I don't want crossing here or there, because that's just going to cause problems. This will be fine, this will be fine. This is fine. The way this is set up, this is fine. This should be fine. Big emphasis on should. Let me actually connect this to here and bring this to this, down to here. And we can have this like that. I don't want any lights. No crossing, no lights. Remove the parking. You might be wondering, hey, if you're always removing the parking, why are you building the wider roads? I like them. You're digging it? Yeah. The Elgato stuff is pretty great. You can't go wrong with Elgato, even though it might seem overpriced. But trust me, it is not. The Stream Deck they have... The Stream Deck's great. The mic arm is great. I have Elgato lights. There would have been cheaper lights that I could have gotten. Logitech lights. But I made a conscious decision not to get those because, you know, like I said, I'm pretty sure those would have been shit. It's not a guarantee that they would have been shit. But just by experience, stuff like that, I don't want to cheap out on. Elgato camera is also good too if you want to face. Yeah, if you want to face cam the Elgato. Yeah, it's just called face cam, right? The Elgato face cam. Pretty good deal. It's a 1080p webcam, or is it 4K, Mr. Moth? You know more about that than I do, because you have it. Oh shit, that's too much. Mm-mm. I'm gonna go like this. I could put buildings on this. Maybe I should. It is 4K even. $100 isn't bad. I got a camera. I already read that. You spent 25 on one years ago and it just disintegrated after like 2 weeks. Yep. Yep. Same story over here. I bought the cheap one and it started creaking and the rubber started disintegrating. It was horrible. How long has Tuna been on? Oh, weeks. Many, many weeks. Tuna has been on my stream tags for a long time.
I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. You ought to see me do my stuff.
Or Tali 2147. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it there. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope I said your names semi-correctly. Ortali. Can leave that. That's okay. I don't want parking on this. It's okay there. Remove all the crossings from here and there. That's unnecessary. It's okay to have it here. Okay to have it here and here and there. But here in the middle, we don't need it. Maybe here, you could put it there. Are you glad your mic didn't break? Good thing is, when I started streaming, I already had that mic. I bought it specifically for my German streams. Before that, I only had a, you know, headset with a mic attached to it. And that was very bad. You can imagine. And remove all the zoning from these. I said it perfectly. Nice. Oh yeah, welcome in. So we could do medium density row housing. I mean, row housing is medium density. I know I'm building grids. I'm usually not a fan of grids, but hey, gotta start somewhere. Let's build this out to here. And then I can connect this to here and add a quaint little cul-de-sac at the end of that. Make sure that the zoning's all right. Okay, the question is, what side do I want the zoning to be on? This side. Yep. Do I need to go, do I need to get a thread adapter for my Blue Yeti? You do not. It comes with many adapters. My HyperX also has a very weird connection, but it comes with adapters. You should be fine. I think there are 3 adapters it comes with. I don't think it says that on Amazon at all, but it does come with different adapters. Might make this one into a 2-way road. But first, let me take a selfie. No, I'm roundabout it up. There you go. Now let me get my footpaths. I love that I haven't actually built my highway today, like at all. Stream decks are nice, but tell me about the butt. If I play my cards right, I won't need to. Lan uses an iPad. Lan Page, one of the viewers here, she uses an iPad with buttons on it, which is totally legitimate, like you don't need a Stream Deck. However, you will find that a Stream Deck has many purposes, not just for streaming. You can also use it in Blender. You can assign different buttons and shortcuts to your Stream Deck. It's super handy. Would that work? I'd have to ask her what program she's using. You can assign different functions to your iPad. Like it's essentially a Stream Deck, but you've got the, you know, buttons on your iPad. Good morning, gentlemen. That's okay, that's okay. Might as well build a connection here. And also, no parking. This is just for walking. No parking, only walk. I also know that it's quite late. Technically I should end stream, but hey, what else do I have in life, right? So let's continue. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. Mile Armstrong? I'll give you the Mile Armstrong. How was this week? Turbulent, to say the least. Ugh. The students surviving. I'm not gonna shit on my students, but I feel like after 5 sessions you should be able to add a cube with Shift A. I don't know, it's not a difficult shortcut to learn. But if after 5 sessions you still don't know how to do that, I can't help you. No, I get it. Blender shortcuts are confusing sometimes. I'm not shitting. I know that students also have other classes. Can they even computer? Lots of them are using Macs, which I wasn't expecting in any program. Basic shortcut. Yeah. Yeah, lots of them are using Macs, which is not making anything easier. You can Control Z, you can Shift A. Mac Blender users? Yes, surprisingly, many of them. What strikes me even more surprising is they are studying computer science, so how do you program anything on a Mac? I mean, of course it works, but it doesn't seem like the most user-friendly way to program stuff. Do we do row housing, or let's just do medium density? I need this. I need this. Let's get the mixed buildings to... Like this could be mixed stuff. This can be row housing because it's on both sides. I'm sorry, what's this? Shame on them into learn. Yeah, I'm gonna shame them into learning. I would if most of them showed up, because they don't. The class isn't mandatory, and while I did have 20-ish students on my first day, the numbers went smaller and smaller each consecutive day, so... I mean, whatever, it's fine. Less stress for me. So I did delete some parks. If this is nice and flat, I'd like to add a big park here. Can't fit that one in there. So everyone's that care. Yeah, there's one student. She's very ambitious. I like that. Like when I showed some stuff, how to scatter trees, last class I showed them how to build low poly trees. Because first I started with primitives and then I went on showing them some low poly stuff. And that one girl picked that up very quickly and actually made like a bunch of nice trees because I said, hey, now you have like half an hour to make some low poly trees, go nuts. And she actually made a bunch of nice ones. And when I showed how to scatter them, she actually did it. I feel like no one else did. Like sometimes it feels like I show them something and they watch me, And when I say, okay, now it's your turn, they're like, what the fuck? The fuck do I do now? What? I don't know what to do. And it's even more depressing because I made so many PowerPoint presentations, so many PowerPoint slides, detailing how to do stuff. So technically they could do the whole course without me, just by opening the PowerPoint presentations. But yeah. Perhaps I only learn by doing. Yeah, that's my philosophy too, because previously, I mean, previous docents and previous professors, they would just sit in front and do stuff. You know, like, not actually let them do their own work, but instead just show them how to model something, and that was the class. Like, I think my predecessor showed them how to model a very weird-looking chair. And by that I mean he sat in front and did all the modeling while they watched. And of course, if you do it that way, they're not going to learn anything. So I say, oh, I'm going to show you how the principles work. No, the principles of making something low poly. And then I give you a task where you use the tools that you just learned, but you do it yourself. Like, that's my philosophy. But if students just don't do it because they can't be bothered, I mean, what more can I do, right? Do this with me right now. Then when I'm done, okay, now with what you've just learned, you need to make something unique. Yeah, exactly. I learned nothing from college, wasted years of my educational life because of lectures. Yep. I agree. I will even go so far and say you can learn pretty much everything on YouTube. If you put the time into it, you can become anything just watching YouTube tutorials. And that's not the millennial speaking here, it's just true. You can learn math, you can learn science, Blender, everything. The only thing that you need uni for is for an official degree. That's what you need it for a piece of paper. You could be the best 3D modeler in the world. If you don't have that piece of paper, they won't hire you. And that stinks. And part of it is not just doing what they are teaching you. That is so true. I remember distinctly in math class, our teacher taught us one thing. Our professor taught us how to do the Gaussian algorithm, I think it was. And her way was so convoluted, I did not understand it. I watched a YouTube tutorial that had an entirely different approach. And it made so much more sense. And I used that in the exam, and it was so much easier than what she taught us. I just completely ignored her way and did it the way the YouTube tutorial did it, and it worked. I think it was the Gaussian algorithm. I need a school here. I mean, this one's pretty full, isn't it? Oh, yes. So if I add a small school here, in this area, we should be right as rain. I could put it here. Yeah, I could put that here. Like on this. Community elementary school. I think I have so many elementary school. Maybe I should invest in like a high school. I only have one high school, which is filled to the brim with people. What advanced me tenfold in Blender is as soon as I learned to do the thing, I opened a new file and just did it to make unique things and break it. And how to unbreak it. Exactly. I mean, I'm not expecting my students to have an immediate grasp on how 3D graphics work. But I showed them how to make a tree trunk, right? You have it's essentially just a long cube, right? A long cube, it's a low poly tree trunk. And I said, so if you want a funky tree trunk that bends in all directions, you add loop cuts so you can, you know, bend it, because you need to add that geometry to, you know, have those points where the mesh can rotate, in layman's terms. And I showed that, and then the first thing that someone asked after I showed them, how do I make it so that it can bend in different directions? And then I said, you have to add loop cuts for that. You have to add more geometry for that, right? It's not frustrating, and I'm not making fun of anyone. I'm not expecting everyone to grasp it immediately, but that was just one of those things where I thought, isn't that obvious? Like, even if you don't know 3D graphics, that's kind of... It's just how it works. Elementary school, French elementary school, Ruby Rock elementary school. I like this one. I could put it here. I don't know if I need an elementary school. I have one here and I have one here. I guess I just need... I think I need another one, which I would prefer to put, like, here. Like here. Okay, this is a bit too big. Okay, this one would fit in here. This has a capacity of 600. Well, I don't want to necessarily put it across from this elementary school. r/Blender help is full of wild basic questions too, and lots of people give bad advice, so sometimes I hop in and give step by step. You can do this infinite ways. Here's 1 or 2 ways you should do it. Yeah, that's good. That's a good approach, exactly. Sometimes they just don't know or are struggling to grasp it. Yeah, that's the thing. Things that are maybe obvious to me might not be obvious to them. So sometimes when I do something and I look into confused faces, I have to step back a second and reevaluate what I just did to make sure I didn't do something that they didn't completely understand. So I've got a school here now. Go. Nice and big. None of this is zoned. Whoopsies. Southwestern American, and I want this to be mixed. Are these zoned? These are also not zoned. There you go. And you give step by steps, yeah. Man, it is 9:30. I shouldn't have waited so long to start streaming. Because I did stream before with Mr. Moth. Earlier with Mr. Moth. And now I don't have more time to build roads. Not because of Mr. Moth and my stream, but because I kind of sort of just lay in bed for half an hour. Not sleeping, well, just like existing. How does that not work? I say that works. What do you mean this doesn't work? This so works. Yeah, see? You know why it doesn't work? It's not a roundabout. You know what? You're absolutely right. I should turn all of this into one big roundabout. Just a roundabout city. A big circle with buildings on the inside. Yeah, use curves. I could upgrade this one to a 4-lane thing. That's fine. Let's add one more thing and then end stream, because He's late. He's late. Wow. I messed that up so much. You gotta do a city where all the city squares are circles, just big roundabouts throughout the city. Yeah, just roundabout central. Everything is a roundabout. No four-way intersections, no T-junctions, just roundabouts everywhere. Okay. Why? Oh my god. Like, it's getting rid of my zoning. I don't want it that way. See? It's breaking my zoning. Silly game. Okay, no, no. No, 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 no. I think we need a crossing in the middle here. I always say crossing, but when I say crossing, doesn't that technically mean railroad crossing? Like, a crossing isn't necessarily a crosswalk, because a crossing, I think, is just railroad crossing. Headlights. Okay. We've been there. He won't talk about... He won't talk about it? No! It never happened. What do you mean? There's no roundabout. There's no roundabout, city. Shut up. What do you know? You know nothing. You know naught. See, it shifts over the zoning for some reason. Now I wonder. No, that's correct. How strange. I like it that we have more ways to get from here to here. Now we have this middle one that runs all the way through here. Got this one that runs all the way around. The only bad thing is this. I can't really upgrade these roads without demolishing this whole area. And I don't want to do that. It is still a pedestrian crossing. Even if I just say crossing, that's good. Thanks for the look, Olive Engine. However, I will be ending stream in now, so... you're not getting much out of that lurk. So let me save it. I didn't even say hi to the VOD people. I don't know if they mind. Do you mind? Did you mind? VOD people, did you mind that? I hope not. I'll see you some other time, VOD people.